I'm just a bit out of the blue. I thought I'll just nip down to Malton and see how cattle are selling. It's a special sale today, and admittedly I probably should have had 3 in it really, but I haven't got any weaners yet. But there really are high time there was a bunch of bullocks taken off, because quite a few of them are over a year old actually. And I was just looking at, in fact, one cow is due later this month. Big calf is still with her, because there's 2 or 3 due towards the end of this month, and that's the only thing that was actually putting me off coming, was that a cow looked a bit like she was thinking of calving this morning. She isn't really due till the 15th though, so well, that could mean she's going to have twins, or try to have twins. And she'd gone off down over at the river, which well, not ideal. However, it's extremely warm but windy. Anyway, if she calves down there, I think I'll have to go and pick the calf up and bring her home. Which you may not, you may just been having a bit, because sometimes what sometimes happens, I think calf just sort of moves about a bit. Yeah, we shall see anyway. It's actually a bit concerning what's going on with her. Because part of the reason I thought I might come is that I thought it'd be nice to actually go have a little walk out Malton without needing to rush back and having the trailer on, etc, etc. But we shall see. Well, I only have a quick, like half an hour walk around the market maybe, partly just to be seen there. And if anyone asks, I've got some coming in next, I've got really at least 4 loads to go before Christmas. I don't know, there's quite a lot. But some of the some of the ones that are supposed to be in calf aren't in calf. I'd say at least half a dozen. It's looking a bit grim, to be honest. I really aren't happy with how many apparently cycling all the time, and I can't really realistically get them in for AI this time of year, because we don't have a bull. We've never had a bull. So, well, we'll be quite busy getting all these cows back in calf that were supposed to be in calf. Plus the ones that calved late last winter should have been in calf, they aren't. So I think at the moment about half of them aren't carrying a calf. But there's conversely, that means about half of them are due to calve through the winter, first half of winter particularly. In other words, very soon. So yeah, there was I must admit there was 2 or 3 I was thinking of getting rid of. I might keep as well, so that's a bit of a further mess up. Got one particularly number 383 I wasn't going to do her. Now I've had second thoughts about that. I'll do her this time when we get a chance. And there's literally only one cow particularly wants to go. But she really is just too old, because last time it was very touch and go. It really knocked her up having a calf. And I aren't sure that her calf isn't still with her, but I wasn't going to do her. Anyway, that's number 300. This is probably our oldest cow, because we're on 700 now, so it's 400 born since she was born. That's a bit weird. What's happening there? Looks like horse muck. Oh, of course. Must be horsey in there, because there's some horses in the field here, isn't there? Paddling about. That road there, that's where Keith Allen lives, as his farm. Great Hampton. And curiously, I've forgotten the name of this bridge. Oh, Newsham Bridge. It actually says it on it, which is quite unusual, isn't it, really? And it's a very tall bridge with a very deep river under it. Even when it's not flooding like now, it's a very deep river under it. It must be at least 6 or 7 feet deep. And so it sort of surges curiously through there. It seems to have a lot of force to it. I don't really know why. So anyway, we're nearly some other bay. And it's, according to this clock, it's 20 to 12. Which would be rather too late if you had cattle on the back road. It's just me. So I thought I'd just have a little waddle around and maybe go down to looking Yates's or something. Because I say that the problem is, sort of problem, you when you've got cattle, and to be honest, really since COVID, I haven't been all that keen on staying with them. I go down there and I just leave them, and honestly, usually you've got all your feeding to do when you get home. It's just not much fun. I don't actually like hanging about waiting for it to be sold, especially if there's loads in. And I don't think it makes much difference, to be honest. But you know, I appreciate why. By tradition, Malton's been always quite big on this stuff of giving the buyer £10 of luck or whatever. We used to only give 5, but you have to give 10 now, as you see this mean. Because you know, these cattle are making at least £1,000, and if they're good ones, it's more like 1,500 maybe at the moment. We'll see what they're making today. I certainly wouldn't be surprised if some were making about certainly 1,400, 1,500. And I have some good ones this year, so you know, you need to be. It's a bit like speculate to accumulate, isn't it? But it's just that if people think you aren't playing the game a bit, it does. It could impact what you get for them in future. I very much doubt it though, because the quality sells. They still want the good cattle. It's quite funny how many bikes are about today. I saw 2 or 3 already before this. You know, you expect it in nice weather and in the summer, or perhaps on the main road going to Scarborough or something at any season, but not many people are floating about around here at the moment. I don't like this junction. It's one of the reasons I don't come this way with a cattle trailer on. Well, you see, you just about want to go, but you haven't really got time to go. Back home we have the open reach. Did I say this the other day? But anyway, open reach had laying fibre to the mast, and a local contractor, in inverted commas, put the ducting in with a sort of mould draining type device, and I told him where the foam went to the hall, and well, to be fair, it wasn't much help. I only knew vaguely where it was. It isn't like marked properly. So Anyway, he'd cut straight through it, and I think really to make matters worse, he knew he cut through it because they'd bundled up all the remains and shoved them in the hole. So, but I mean, to be fair, he wouldn't know if it was a live phone wire or what. But Openreach were there digging it up about a week ago now. Last Friday, exactly a week ago. Openreach are fixing it. But I mean, obviously it's bad enough that he just cut it, but I think that sort of giving it a right good yanking, and he had to renew the cable right back to the underground box in the field. But it wasn't really all that far. Though I must admit I aren't entirely convinced he's dug it in. I wonder if he's just laid it on the surface. He's do all sorts of funny things like that. Years ago now, I had a right set toe with them because they left this wire dangling in the edge, and we'd only just got it, an nearly new edge cutter. I went to cut the edge, and all this blooming wire, like about 100 feet of it at least, wrapped round the hedge cutter. I was absolutely fuming about it. And I rang them up and complained and said they ought to come out and remove it. They did. Somebody, it's on the management side, came out and helped me untangle it. Don't know what good it did, like. Made me feel better, sort of. But I think with hindsight, a few things I did in the olden days, I certainly wouldn't do now. I just have untangled it. I might have complained though. Quite a lot of traffic goes down there now. My niece lives here somewhere, but I think it's further down. Well, they are quite, as new houses go, they're not bad houses, are they? It's quite nicely laid out and traditionally styled. A traditional style of building appears to be traditional, not quite the same thing. Right, well, I've got to pass. At least I hope I have for this. I think I have. Oh, annoyingly, I had one in the it's about full. I had one in the house, a new one. I think because I picked up two. When you have your trailer on, technically, you're supposed to have looks about full, doesn't it? I think there is a space or two here and there. We shall have a look. I've never seen it so full. There's a space right there. Wouldn't be my first choice though. Another one there. I won't go in that one because I parked the trailers there. Blimey, I'm glad I didn't come today. There's a space there. I don't really fancy that one either though. The better one is at the top corner. What's this one here? That would have done. Oh, it's white tickets at the moment. I remember that now. I'm still not really happy with this place either. It's too close to the other ones. Right, I'll do